My bad, bro. You gotta come over here. I'm on goddamn screen. Just walk over real quick, bro. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna see you. It's on mute. Yeah. What's up, Latanya Scott? What's up, Samantha? What's up? What's up? My son doing good. My son doing good. What's up, Monique? Eh? Yeah, I think I was buffering. I kept losing internet connection. Hey, man, say, man, what it do, homie? What's happening, H-Time, Tony? What's up with you, brother? What going on? What's up with you? What's up, bro? What's up, Terrace World? I'm planning. That's all I do all day. I work and I'm at home. If y'all don't see me, if I'm not online with y'all, I'm working. That's all I do. That's all I do. That's all I do. Monique, I ain't gonna be able to call you nothing but what I see in front of your name. The longer you over here fucking with me, then I might be able to. But I got you, Mo. I got you, Mo. The more I see you, the more, you know what I'm saying? But usually I'm gonna tell you what I see. Yeah, yeah. Flinthill Stunna, Carolina, big dog. Tony, the channel and hit the post notification bell and go to tell a friend that we locked in, twin. Y'all know I love y'all, man. Stunna gang. Stunna gang. I'm going in. I'm still going in and out. The fuck? I'm on my Wi-Fi. I don't know what's wrong with my shit. And it got 3 bars up there. All I got is three. I got two of. All I got is three. I got two of. So if I'm going in, what's up? What's up? Tanisha Merkel, Fortune 500, in a life company job. I don't care if you work on the assembly line, McDonald's. I don't care what you're doing. If people with more than you can still be jealous of you, I'm not. That's some real shit. People don't believe it, but I'm telling y'all the truth. In life, people with the more, it's just I know that. And the shit they was telling me, you know what I'm saying? Them jealous. If I'm going in and out, leaving back in, leaving come back. If I'm going in and out, leave and come back in, cause I already restarted everything. I got my internet. So if I'm buffering going in and out, you try to leave and you come back in. See what it do. See if that change. See if that help in. But yeah. My cousin was going through some shit, and I was just listening to the situation, listening at what he was going through. What's up, Tanji? What's up, Tanji? And I just had a little motherfucker know, like, bro, motherfucker just jealous of what you got going on. And my cousin was like, bro, this motherfucker got motion, got shit going for theyself. What the fuck they ought to be jealous of me? I'm trying to get it. But jealousy can't, sometimes we be looking at our situations and we be looking at what we possess and what other people possess and feel like that's the end all be all. But sometimes we got peace. Sometimes we can have a peace about ourselves. Sometimes we can just be sure of who we are and we don't submit to the will of people that's used to other people submit to their will. Some people used to everybody kissing their ass and want to be involved with what they got going on. And that's the only thing that they know is people having to be, that figure in everybody's life. And when you show a person that you're not and you can make it, you your own man, people don't like that shit. People don't like that shit. I just want you to know that can cause a motherfucker with more than you to be a little bit jealous of you. Not just that scenario. It could be any scenario. It could be any scenario. It could be any scenario. I'm just telling y'all real shit. Be careful about who you align yourself with, man. A lot of us have people that's real close to us and don't want to see us flourish, don't want to see us reach our full potential. That's why you can have a man dating a woman and a man will try to cut the woman out from all of her family, all of her friends. Man don't want the woman to be around nobody that's going to tell her better. Nobody that's going to really uplift her and push her in the direction of doing better. Nigga will hold that woman hostage and try to cut off from the rest of the world because he know once she get a whiff to doing better, she really ain't going to have no more use for him. People do that in all aspects of life. People do that in all aspects of life. All aspects of life, people do that. I just, you know what I'm saying? That's what I came to tell y'all today. That's what I came to tell y'all today. Yeah, you don't gotta have shit. You could be struggling, you could be down on your luck, you could be at the worst of the worst, but you gotta stay the peace about yourself. You sure about you. You sure about no matter what I'm going through, no matter what my situation is, I know I'm always all right. I know the God that I serve. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm good. People hate that you ain't in chaos. People literally hate that you got peace about yourself when everything else going on around them is chaotic. Motherfucker be jealous of how the hell you get to smile like that. How the hell you get to smile so bright when everything else chaotic around me? Why are you so fucking happy? What's up, Queen Dread? What's up, Queen Dread? So yeah. That just go back, you know what I'm saying? It is peaceful times. It is peaceful. But that go back to I was telling somebody the other day, man, I had, you know what I'm saying, my homie, like I done seen in the last 3 months, my homie done told me some shit. And everything that motherfucker said came through. Like everything motherfucker told me, he got it. Whatever kind of car they wanted, got the car. Job, didn't get the exact job they wanted, but got placed in another job in quality. You know what I'm saying? Quality damn near the best job in any facility that you can go work in, working in quality. If you ain't in HR, that's the closest. Quality is the bridge between HR and being on the floor. Seeing a motherfucker get a quality job that they wasn't even applying for. Go see the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, handle their business, get everything that they told me they was gonna do, get done in a small amount of time. And every time motherfucker called me, it was just every conversation was, you know, man, I don't know, I'm just tired of this shit. I'm just da-da-da. And the shit pissed me off. Like, you can't really be around me. You can't really be around me. And all you see is what you don't got and what's going wrong. So I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Fuck with you, I got love for you, but I ain't gonna be able to talk to you if every conversation gonna have to be negative. Like, what you mean? Why you calling me negative? Like, I'm telling you what's going on. Yeah, but everything you tell me is what you feel like you lacking. But I'm seeing you be a master manifester. I'm seeing you manifest everything in your life that you want, everything line up exactly the way you want that shit to line up. I'm making sacrifices that you ain't even making, and you getting further ahead in aspects that I can say that I see further than me. And you sitting over here crying and complaining. Life is how you perceive that shit, bro. Think about the shit you done manifest in the last 90 days. I thought about everything you said. I am negative as fuck. Like, bro, I'm so blessed. And all I be seeing is the shit that I ain't blessed in. Yeah, because that's life. That's life, man. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be blessed and we'll have everything working in our favor, lining us up to do something great. And we looking at what we don't have. That shit'll be a hindrance because that's a direct slap in the face to all the shit that you do got. And when the whole time we beating ourselves up about what we trying to do, what we don't have, you will have goddamn in the world looking at us like, damn, this motherfucker got peace. Everything this motherfucker trying to do, he do it. Everything this person touch, turn in they go. Be looking at us for our peace in our situations, and they can be dead ass. I feel like we got to start looking at shit in from a different perspective, man. We got to start, you know what I'm saying, paying attention to what we do have. Think how we make that become a reality. What's up, Takeoff Wifey? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Had a nigga ask me, why are you smiling? From then on in enemy, you goddamn my mind, I ask myself, am I sleeping happy? Why you always joke the fucking enemy? You wasn't thinking was you sleeping with the enemy. You cause the brain really don't think. The brain really don't think. The brain download information from outside of us and it tells our body how to process. The brain sends signals. The brain don't think this is information and send it all. I think so. When you was sitting at the thinking, am I sleeping with the brain does not think. That's the brain processing. That's the brain telling you you shouldn't be patient about this person. Your brain really don't think. Your brain receive, process, and send information. So every thought that you have that has already has been received by your brain. So you wasn't thinking. Your brain was sending that information. You was processing. That's what was going on. You wasn't thinking. Got to be distorted, and we can't process it normally because the information can be faulty. You know how you go to some shit on your computer that ain't really healthy and it tell you this site contains a virus. Sometimes you can fuck with people that contain viruses that information. Who the careful, cause I see shit that the information I supposed to be getting doing with it. These ain't, and your brain trying to tell motherfucker for real. See now, y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me? My shit be fucking up. I don't know what's wrong with my goddamn shit. You can. Did I freeze takeout, girl? Did I freeze? Did my shit freeze or buffer? Okay, yeah. That's your body sending them signals to you. Your body sending you them signals that you are sleeping with the enemy. For real. Yeah. So we be feeling like we be feeling like we thinking, but really our body is a motherfucking receiver. It download information, it process information, and it send the signals out to our body. So when you having them thoughts and feelings, am I sleeping with the enemy? That's your intuition. That's your body telling you that you sleeping with the enemy from the information that it just downloaded and processed about this person. And we turn it into thoughts because we stick around. But that's why I'm so careful about what I do with my energy, because I know motherfuckers can come around me and distort my information. We just like computers. Just like a computer can go on a bad website and that contain a virus, you can be around a person with the wrong type of energy. That virus can distort your way of processing information and have you stuck. But if you clean your computer and you keep your computer well groomed and well maintained, and you keep your computer with the virus protection, the spamware, if you keep your computer already in the right settings, motherfucker can't distort your programming. Cause we are programs. We are walking computers. We really are programs, and your brain is the program, and it process and receive information. No cap. I'm telling y'all the truth. I know this shit sound crazy, but I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm telling y'all something real. I'm telling y'all something real. What's up, Lady Red? What's going on, Lady Red? What's the word? So yeah, man. No, be careful around motherfuckers. You know, I know a lot of times they tell y'all If you wanna be successful, or if you wanna, whatever you wanna do, hang around people that's doing it. I don't give a fuck if you working and you wanna be a team leader. They tell you to hang around team leaders to get to learn the process of working. They tell you want to be a rapper, hang around niggas that rap. Man, that's some bullshit. Niggas that do what you do gonna try to gatekeep it, and they gonna want you to do what you do under their rulership and under their motherfucking thumb. Every time, the story of my life, every nigga I ever fuck with, I go in the studio, I link up with them, it'll be genuine intentions. Them niggas see how fast I work, they see how easy it is, they see the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? They see what the people, how they respond to me, and the niggas immediately become threatened and want to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, hold me to their standards and do what they want me to do. Nigga want to dim your spotlight, not see it grow, especially if it's gonna outshine theirs. So motherfuckers with more than you can definitely be jealous of you, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to tell y'all, beware. It's cool if you can find somebody that's in the exact same setting that you in, and y'all build and work on something together. You know what I'm saying? You go around motherfuckers that got shit going on, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, man. You could be in any setting, and a motherfucker with more than you can be jealous of you too. You gotta be aware of that shit. You gotta be aware of that shit. It's hell to have everybody at your beck in order to do shit. You know what I'm saying? To control all the shots, and then somebody come around and nothing you can do impress them, or nothing you can do sways them because of what you are and what you obtain. That shit'll make anybody feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you could be having a man. That man, you can love that man to death. That man can really love you to death. But he know he ain't doing the best that he can be doing in that relationship. So that man don't want you around your friends. He don't want you around your sisters and your aunt and them that's gonna tell you it's better out there, that you shouldn't be taking that shit. Motherfucker don't be wanting you around what makes you see better, then you will leave them. A lot of time motherfuckers, you gonna outgrow them. They be scared if you really get your full potential, it could be a motherfucker that's doing better than you. You know you, and they'll be jealous of you too. You gotta be aware. You gotta be aware. No cap. Individuality is the biggest blessing. That's what we all bring to the past world. Collectively, that's what away from us being authentic. We get out of our purpose. We no longer do what we are meant to be doing. Your purpose lies in you being you. You defined in you as an individual, not being up under nobody else's thumb. Your purpose lies in you being you. Man, you know what I'm saying? I know that shit. Yeah, the truth. You just had that issue, Sheena, because it goes on around us all day. It goes on around us all day. That's what made me probably sound telling. Talking because he was saying he going out his way for a motherfucker that's blatantly telling him, I'm just, and I don't want you around. You know what I'm saying? They're just being real. They're just being real. They want you to do better, but not better than them. Definitely BS, let God lead you. Not, man, my boy. Yeah, for sure. There's nobody. There's nobody. People don't really want you to. It ain't that they don't want you to do better than them. Motherfuckers be scared that if you get knowledge of how good you can really do, they be questioning what use are you gonna have for them. If you really get a whiff of doing better, are you still gonna really have a use for me? If you get a taste of what you really capable of and you see what you really doing in life, am I gonna be able to have you to do that shit in my life? Cause some people, you know what I'm saying, that's the shit I was telling my cousin. He ain't even seeing how blessed he is, how he manifests shit and make whatever he wanna make happen. He don't even see that shit. He over there being beating himself down because Damn, that's crazy. I ain't even tell him that because I'm just talking and it just came to me. He over there beating himself down, feeling like it ain't good enough, but he really manifesting everything he want in his life. And it ain't that he don't feel that it's good enough. It's that he giving his energy, he around motherfuckers that's making him and telling him what he doing ain't good enough. And really and truly, they telling him shit ain't good enough. Want to see how much of a master he is at manifesting everything that he want, because they want to keep how good he is to their motherfucking self, and they want to keep it up under his rulership. They want to keep that shit to themselves so they can dictate what he manifests. They want him to keep manifesting, but they want it to be the shit that they want. They want him to manifest on the accord with them so it could be for their use and benefits. So they tell him the shit he do don't be good enough. And they don't tell it to him. They make him feel like that shit just ain't good enough. They still treat him like they ain't seeing what he got going on. But really and truly, he manifests more than them. It's just when people see how strong you are, they want to keep your blessings for themselves. They don't want you to grow and see nothing greater than them, because they feel like if they get something greater than me, would he still have a use for me? Because really, I ain't that useful without him. I ain't really that useful without him. So if I let them see how great they are without me, are they still going to have a use with me? You know what I'm saying? That that that's just telling you the truth. That's just telling you the truth. Had to walk away because there wasn't no growth there. Yeah, Sheena, that's how shit be. That's how shit be. Shit don't allow you to grow. It ain't even that it ain't no growth in the situation. God had your blessing in his hand, ready to give it to you, but he ain't gonna give it to you while you got motherfuckers around you that don't see shit the same way as he see it. You gotta have people around you that's moving on your same frequency for God to even give you your blessing, because he don't want to waste the blessing to give you, and you gonna share it with people that's gonna drain you and it's gonna be taken away from you. Cause he know cause God don't do supernatural shit number 1 or 2 times. He don't do supernatural stuff number like 1 or 2 times. And if you got the wrong people around you when he give it to you, they ain't gonna do nothing but take it away from you. So he don't even really give you your big blessings when you around the wrong motherfuckers, because he needs you to align with some shit that's in the same likeness that you are for him to really give you the real blessings. That's really what the case be. That's really what the case be. Flint, I couldn't understand why he ain't like peace, but I came to the conclusion he didn't like peace, he like chaos. You speaking facts. He used to tell me my friend jealous of me. Over time, he showed it. Yeah. How can a motherfucker like peace if they ain't never had? How can a motherfucker like peace if they ain't have peace their whole life? My mama used to be so mad at me because she worked so hard to give us peace. You know what I'm saying? When by the time I hit 10, my mama had got, before I was 10, my mama had got us a crib, my own room, sacrificed a lot so we can build our own house. She created peace for us. And I had got so comfortable staying with my cousins, with all these people, with 10, 11 people in the house at one time, where they don't tell my grandmama, stay there, people, I love you. They say, hey, you ugly motherfucker, bring your. That's how we learn that's how we grew up talking to each other. That's what love was. Give me something out the refrigerator. It was funny to hear people to go home in a place of peace for my mama was just boredom for me. I'm between people. That's why I had found out I had come from that. So once we got the house to be thankful, to be feed everybody, I'm broke again. But we didn't have a little bit of fun. And the same people, they be resenting you because you are able to do stuff for them. That's like you have a nigga today, ain't really hitting on nothing. You be trying to resent when really and truly friends. You know what I'm saying? That's why they tell you that shit. Because they come to his environment of a peaceful atmosphere, motherfucker trying to get some chaos. And I take peace everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I bring to peace with me. That's what your energy is just so peaceful. You got so much love around you. You got so much everywhere in chaotic environments away from I'm running game. This shit got to be, and they ain't used to nothing but chaos. Am I still lagging? Is the shit working out? Is the shit working out? Yeah. But like I was saying, 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 like I was motherfucking saying. I carry peace everywhere I go. I carry peace everywhere I go. So if a person around me ain't used to being in peace, if I'm around somebody that ain't really used to a peaceful atmosphere, everybody that's searching for some peace, they drawn to me. The people that's searching for peace drawn to me tell me, man, you so much love around you. When I come around you, I feel so much better. But if it's a person that's used to a chaotic atmosphere, when they get around me, they feel like I'm trying to run game on them. They feel like it's, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to manipulate something. I got a hidden objective. It's too good to be true because they ain't never seen peace before. Motherfuckers don't know how to receive it. But you got some people that's searching for peace and they feel the exact opposite. They tell you shit like, man, when Stunna around, man, the shit be so peaceful. The shit be so clean. Stunna hold his weight. The Stunna make, you know what I'm saying? Certain people can see the peace and appreciate it because they in search for peace. Other motherfuckers that's used to chaos and that's all they used to, when they see me, they get around me, they feel like they trying to figure out where the bullshit at. Cause that's all they used to is a bunch of bullshit. But really and truly, it ain't no hidden objectives. It ain't no goddamn alternative motives. A nigga peaceful cause I done created this shit. My mama created peace. And I had to go, when it was peace, I had to go out in the world and give all my peace away. And them same people treated me as a threat. Motherfuckers was jealous of me for trying to feed and do shit for them. And that shit made me realize, man, I'm going back home to my peace. And then I started creating peace for myself. Because I ultimately got old enough to realize this my mama place of peace. She peaceful here about the things that she need done. So for me to be peaceful and my stuff to operate like I want it to be, I gotta create my own place of peace. That's really what life is about, creating your own place of peace. You can't go nowhere else. I can't move in a woman's house and find peace there. You can't move in a man's house and find peace there. You can't go be a roommate with your cousin and think you got peace unless y'all on the same accord. Because peace is something that you create for yourself. Just keeping it a book. Just telling you the truth. Just telling you the truth, man. I know everybody don't see it like that. But you know what I'm saying? Some people, if you got abandonment issues and you used to everybody leaving you and being abandoned, and that's your biggest fear, you never gonna be able to create a place of peace by yourself. Cause what you searching for is a big old surrounding of motherfuckers that's gonna give you validation. But if you understand that you already was abandoned and all you got is you, you find peace alone. You find peace alone when you understand that you all you got anyway. The only people that don't find peace by themselves are people that still searching for love. They got abandonment issues and they need other people to validate them. But the more that you understand that you all you got anyway, and everything you got comes from what you create by the grace of God, everything that when you realize you don't have nobody else, because everybody in search of their own happiness, their own peace, and they got the only way you can align with a motherfucker, like in that type of way, is if you planning on being with them, or if they really using you. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. I just wanted to come tell y'all that was really the story, the message for today. That was really the message of the day. I ain't had no bunch of talking to do. That was the message of the day. And you know, it probably was a good one that y'all needed to hear. That's why the phone keep buffering. That's how the shit happen. When it really be the shit y'all need to hear, when it's really the shit they gonna pull up, it gonna buffer, and it's gonna gonna discourage me and be like, man, that's why I don't be on YouTube. Cause I get tired of talking. And when it be the right shit to talk about, I'll not be able to hear it. Nobody can't hear me. I ain't the doing something. And ain't nothing but 9 people on here because it keep on buffering. That make me not want to get back on YouTube. So it just be a distraction. And that's how shit works. But it ain't gonna work. The amount of people listening. But the day I'm talking and saying it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Yeah. At stores, the streets come to me and it's your aura. Yeah, it's the piece that you carry with you. It's what you got going that needs to be spoken on. And they have usually they ask questions and try to say that. They don't. Most people really ain't listening. I let you talk. Okay, and they just being most people are letting you talk, and so you got to be careful really of who you even talk to. Motherfuckers don't be paying attention. To be a listener, you have to be actively engaged in listening. You got to really be listening at what a person's saying at the same time trying to comprehend and decipher from you in the midst of talking. Is a person telling you what they need. Every conversation is a person expressing to you what their boundaries are, what they interpret life. So listen at that shit. They just hear the words and they just waiting on their chance to respond. They just waiting on their chance to respond. They not taking in consideration and convey DJ what the truck practicate them which they're giving them. I do. What's up? How you doing, Faye? What's up, North Sound? What's up, North Sound? But yeah, most people stand. Yeah, most people just listening and waiting on their chance to respond. They not really. They ain't trying to comprehend the stuff that you saying and applying, trying to kind of seeing well, how this person get it so I can communicate better. Because that's really all a conversation is. People give conversations so they can convey the way that they perceive life, the way that they interpret the things around them. And we're supposed to analyze what they saying as well as listen to them and figure out what we have going on is. But people don't do that shit. They really be listening and tuning shit out because they feel like I done heard all this shit before. Everybody that always come to me and talk really be coming to me to talk for their own objective. And really and truly a motherfucker trying to tell you and warn you before they get the fuck on that just this shit ain't working for me and I'm the only other option is getting the fuck on. I don't hear that part of the aspect when you conversation. Disregard what people don't hear when you in conversation with them. People you know what I'm saying? That is, but that's why truth. I'm able to even if I'm just telling you a story. That's what it's 3 don't understand the side of the story. Yeah. That's why they tell you. That's why they tell you it's 3 sides to every story. Your side, your side, my side, and the truth. Because your side is how you perceived and understood this event. My side is how I interpreted, understood, and my perception of this event. And the truth lies in the middle. The truth really is what you said, what I said, wasn't really the intentions of how we perceived it. And our feelings caused us to be in the upright because we both perceived what we said wrong. And really and truly, that usually happens because the person that's listening they ain't really listening to understand what this person is telling me. How can I comprehend this and see how they interpret life, how they interpret and perceive what's going on? How can I use that to make sure when I'm communicating with them, to make sure that I'm not giving them their perception, or to make sure I at least communicate those are not my intentions? But that ain't what people do. People listen so they can respond. People listen so they can respond, and they don't really, you know what I'm saying? They don't do that. They don't really listen for betterment of understanding. But yeah, man, I'm lagging and it's gonna distract me. It's gonna piss me off. So I love y'all. Flinthill Stunna, Carolina Big Dog, Ridgeway Young Gunner. We on the road to 100K. We just gotta get this 50 out of the way. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you go tell a friend to tell a friend that we locked in, twin. I'll try to catch up with y'all later on when I ain't lagging. You know what I'm saying? Stunner gang. I love y'all. You feel me? Y'all hold it down. Y'all hold it down. And I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The living gonna come with a message. That the living gonna usually come with a message. But y'all know I love y'all, man. Y'all hold it down. Y'all stay tapped in, man. Hopefully next time I won't be lagging, man. You know what I'm saying? I might go live later on today. It's gonna be raining all day, so we'll see. But I'm gonna try to go live later on. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Y'all hold it down. Subscribe to the channel. Go tell a friend. Tell a friend. We locked in, twin. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want me to stay? Y'all want me to stay for a little minute? Do y'all want me to stay? Y'all got a couple questions y'all want to ask me. Y'all want me to stay? What's up, Q Storm? Y'all want me to stay? Y'all know y'all want me to stay. Y'all just tell me. Y'all tell me. I'll stay. Y'all can ask y'all questions. Y'all can say whatever. I was just gonna, y'all tell me what y'all want me to do. Now, y'all gotta talk to me then, man. Y'all gotta talk to me. Y'all gotta comment. Y'all gotta keep me going. Y'all gotta keep me going. Y'all gotta keep me going. But yeah, type shit. That's just my perspective. That's just my perspective. What about insecurities being projected on someone? If I start lagging, y'all just type lagging or buffering or some shit so I can go out and come back in. But I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it now before I start. I'm gonna do it now before I start. Hey, what's up? What's up, Dawa? What's up, Dawa? What's up, Dawa? But as far as people projecting their insecurities on other people, that's like a that's really a natural human trait. That's a natural human trait. I think everybody do it within conversation. I think everybody do it in life in general. It take a real strong person to understand that it take a real strong person to go through. What's up, Nikki B? What's up, Nikki B? It take a real strong person to understand um that first off that they have insecurities. It take a real strong person to understand that they have insecurities first off. And then it take a real strong person to realize that nobody in this world owes you anything. Not your mama, not your friend that got money, not your friend in a good situation, not nobody. It would be, it would be a bonus if somebody did anything for you. But you know what I'm saying? Nobody in this world owes you anything. So it takes a real strong person first off, to realize that we all have insecurities. It take a real strong person to be transparent enough to communicate those insecurities. Not because you have to be strong, because usually most people has communicated times of vulnerability when they was insecure, and the person that they communicated it to disregarded it or held it against them and threw it in their face later on down the road. So that made people reluctant, and that made people fearful to communicate being insecure and being vulnerable in situations, and they try to masquerade and hide behind something that protects their insecurity. So when we hide behind our insecurity and we're not able to, even though people may have hurt us in our vulnerable moments or in our transparent moments when we showed our insecurity, even though people may have done that, we got to be able to not hold that against the next person that we meet. It takes a very strong and emotionally intelligent person to not do that. Because I think it's human nature to put guards up and protect themselves from feeling a way that doesn't hurt them before. So if some done hurt me before, I don't want to feel that pain no more. So I'm naturally going to put a guard up, and I'm going to identify red flags of things that hurt me when I was feeling insecure and them up. And when we start to project them on other people, it's because we hide behind the guards that we put up, and we don't understand by us putting these guards up, it don't allow someone new that don't even understand how them insecurities worked on you, because you ain't conveyed them. You hadn't found a way to convey the things that make you insecure and vulnerable. You hiding from it, and you hiding behind a wall that you done built because you don't want to feel that feeling no more. So the person that's trying to communicate with you, the person that's trying to bring love to you, you holding them back and you blocking them from actually showering you with how they really feel about you. They trying to show it, but you got your projections up and you got your wall up, and you not allowing them to. So you don't understand that you projecting your insecurities onto that person. You don't understand that you selfishly want to keep this person in a light that's gonna only make you comfortable because you insecure in some areas where this person thrive at. But this person can see that you can thrive in these areas just like they can, but they can't make you see it. That's why we get to projecting our insecurities on other people, is because we don't even understand we got this wall built up, and this person really trying to love us and put us in a different atmosphere and operate out of something different than what we never had before. But being that we still insecure about what we got going on, these walls that we got up is not going to allow us to let this person understand it. And really, it's because we don't want to be hurt again. But we got to understand life come with hurt and stuff that don't hurt you. So if somebody give you, if somebody give you 3 months or 2 weeks of a beautiful experience, take that 3 months and that 2 weeks and cherish that moment. At the moment that it gets to a situation where it's no longer conducive for you and it can no longer serve you, if you have to step away from it, cool. That don't mean that person hurt you. That mean that person on the path that don't align with your path. But that don't take away from the beautiful 2 months or the beautiful 2 weeks that person gave you. You know what I'm saying? You can't let one experience or one piece of hurt take away from, okay, well, when I was with that person, I still felt love in these moments. And that hurt that I got, that's something for me to learn on, so I won't do that again. The experience shows me no matter how beautiful, whatever experience this person got, no matter how beautiful it is, really and truly, my happiness was in how I was feeling at the time. He made me feel, or she made me feel good enough that I was able to thrive in my happiness. So don't let me cut other people off, because if I cut the next person off, I might not get that 2 to 3 months of happiness no more. I might just be in my darkness feeling sorry and feeling hurt. But if I allow somebody else to come in, at least they gonna bring me 2 to 3 more months of happiness versus me just laying in my misery and my sorrow. We gotta learn how to not be attached to shit. We gotta learn how to not be attached to shit. When a motherfucker hurt us, a person, a situation, a job, whatever the fuck it is, whenever that shit hurt us, we gotta find the beauty in it, and we gotta learn how to love it that moment enough and the experience enough to let it go. We gotta learn that it was the love and the beauty was in the 2 months and the fun and the good experience that we had. Now everything after that ain't gonna bring nothing but chaos to me if I continue to hold on to it. So I love the experience enough to know that it was beautiful. And I'm good enough at that beautiful experience now. I can let that shit go and find some more beautiful experiences. Cause if I don't, I'ma forever be in my pity and in my motherfucking sorrow, and I'ma forever be hurt if I don't never let it go and move to something else. Yeah, that shit was good for me. But the part after the good started to be weighing bad. So I had to cut that shit off so I can remember the good parts of it. And now I remember the good parts of that experience. And I remember the part that wasn't allowing to be so good. And I had to walk away from it and move on to some other shit that was good too. You know what I'm saying? That's just telling the truth. That's just tell the truth. That's just telling the truth, man. Don't nobody block Gunter. Don't nobody block Gunter. Gunter made one comment, and it was just that one comment. That shit ain't disturbed me or distract me at all. Gunter probably over there smoking crack. I don't give a damn about what Gunter say. I need the comment. You know what I'm saying? So nah, don't nobody block Gunter. Gunter cool. Gunter gonna need to hear some of this shit too. I ain't one of them people, man. The only time I block people is when they come in and they distract me and it's gonna take me away from what I'm trying to say. I don't give a damn about that shit what Gunter talking about. So nah, we ain't gonna block Gunter. Gunter need to hear shit like everybody else need to hear shit. So Gunter cool. But yeah. How long your break is, Nikki B? What you do? Where you work at? Where you work at, them people don't be fucking with you in there, do it. They don't be fucking with you in there, do they, Nikki B? But yeah. Y'all know we just coolin'. True Stunna. I let it stop me because I no longer trust anything no more. Cause he got me to move out of town to unleash the beast and got me by myself to disturb the peace within, all because I had more. Yeah, Denise, you know what I'm saying? And Denise, I understand what you saying too. What's up, chocolate? But my day going good, Q Storm. I hope you having a good day too. I understand what you saying too, Denise. I understand what you saying, Denise. Oh, y'all having a cookout at the job. Turn up then. Y'all have fun. Go tell everybody at the job, hey man, this right here, Flinthill Stunna. Y'all need to go subscribe to his channel. Don't only tell the dudes that's cool. But all the girls, tell the cool females, man, go subscribe to his channel. He gonna give y'all some good games, some good knowledge, some wisdom. Y'all go check Stunna out. And the owner, if the owner a man, tell the owner, man, go check him out and go tap in with him. You know what I'm saying? Especially a jurist though, cause I love gold. He should sponsor me. He should sponsor me. I got a couple custom pieces that I want done. So go tell the jurist though to tap in, Nikki B. Go tell the jurist though to tap in. Yeah. But yeah. But him caught a blessing from mother tragic death. I don't know what you mean, him caught a blessing through mother tragic death. But yeah, Denise, when it comes to him moving you out there, we gotta take accountability too. We gotta take accountability. Cause in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, usually men don't have nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? But if they do have somewhere to go, you gotta be careful because no real relationship should be built on the other person moving to another person's home. In any real relationship, I don't feel like me personally. I'm under the belief that a person's not really in a situation to be ready for a relationship unless they have their own place, the person that they in a relationship with got their own place. And they gonna come together and get somewhere together for them to dwell. And if we don't work out, I got somewhere that I can go back to. You got somewhere you can go back to. We got our own place. That's the only. I feel like no one's in a position to be in a relationship until they in that position. Now, if you in a position where neither one of y'all got nowhere to call y'all own, and y'all both starting at the bottom, and y'all gonna both put y'all name on the lease, and y'all both gonna get up and go to work every day, starting out. I ain't talking about y'all got plans to. I'm talking about starting out. Both of y'all gonna get up and put y'all name on the lease, and both of y'all gonna have a job to get up and pay these bills. If y'all gonna do that and get a place together, cool. Cool. If y'all gonna do that, cool. But at none under no circumstance should I be leaving and going to nobody else's place, and that's the only place I got to go. I don't have nowhere else to go. If this don't work out, I can't go back home to my own place. I wasn't ready for a relationship anyway. What's up, LaShawn McDonald? Me and H-Town Tony be waiting on you, LaShawn. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? So we got to take accountability sometimes. We can't say a person moved us nowhere, because we got to understand, if we in a position where we got to just move out there with somebody, we really wasn't in a position to date. We should have been focusing on getting ourselves and our foundation get together, so I can make sure when I'm in a relationship, I have my own already, they got their own already, and we gonna come together. If this person already established with their own place to stay, and you don't have your own place to call back home, and you can't pick up and leave at any given time, that's not a relationship. That's a dictatorship. You going to be a servant to somebody, and that's what you should understand. I don't care how they dress it up. I don't care what else is going on. And nobody in their right mind should feel like, I don't care if you a woman or a man. If you a man and you ain't got no home for yourself, and you about to move into this woman house, and you don't have your own foundation, and you can't say at any given time, oh, I'm about to leave and go back to my house. You should be going into that woman house or that man house with the understanding of, I don't have an establishment or a foundation for myself. I'm going to this house, and I'm probably gonna have to serve them and make them comfortable and add to what they already have going on for me to continue to have a place to stay. Take the love, the relationship, and the situations, take all that shit out of the equation, because that only exists in your mind. If this person already got something established before you get there, you should already understand, for you to stay, you gonna have to bring and add to what they already got. Fuck your feelings. Anybody in their right state of mind should understand that. That's just me telling you the truth. So we can't blame the other person. We can't blame the other person for moving us nowhere, because we make the choice to move. So we got to have a situation that we already in. We got to have our own before we go anywhere, because that's really the foundations of a relationship. I'm about to go out and come back in. Y'all stay right there. Don't go nowhere. I'm going out and coming back in. Hold up. So, yeah. I get what, do get what you saying, Denise. I get what you saying. But in all actuality, you got to know, as people, and I'm not talking down on you. I ain't trying to, beat you up. But I'm just saying, in a whole, we can't have, that's what I mean by our perspective and our outlook. Man, we gotta have a different outlook when it comes to life, because some things just ain't realistic. I understand being in love. I understand liking somebody. I understand planning a future with people. But we gotta be realistic about what we doing too. We gotta be realistic about what we got going on too. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't like nobody enough to let them come in here and just do the stuff that's gonna make me happy, because I already know how to clean up, wash my own clothes, handle my own business, pay my own bills. So I don't need you here to do that. I gotta really, really like you for you to come here. And then you can't even come here if you ain't got nowhere to go on your own, because I don't need you here long enough to leave your stuff. And if I call the police, they say, well, she stay here. I don't need you here that long either, because you'll be disturbing my peace. So usually if a man or a woman is comfortable letting somebody come in that long, it's because they comfortable, and they already understand that I'm going to control the situation no matter who come in this motherfucker. I'm in control. So yeah, you can come on in, but you gonna have to do what the fuck I say in here. You go that and go in somebody else's spot should understand it's gonna be some fucking rules. You gonna have to do shit that they want done because this place was already established before before you got here. And if you leave, it probably ain't gonna matter if the fucking establishment start or stop because it was already running before you got here. So we gotta understand only a dictator would let somebody move in with them. Only a person that's comfortable saying, yeah, I'm about to run this situation and this person gonna do what I said do. This the only person that's comfortable with letting another motherfucker come stay there. Y'all, I mean, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I took accountability because he didn't show or unleash the beast until I was alone. He paid the bills, cut the grass, and all stuff, and kept the car straight, but would pick over stupid shit like you too much dishwashing liquid. That's what I'm telling you, Denise. That's exactly what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. That's what if this shit, if I got to buy everything, yeah, I'm in. If I pay for everything, this shit is all every. I don't care if you a man. I don't care if you a woman. Please understand. That's why I'm telling you. I don't like nobody enough to let somebody come move out their spot and move in mine, cause I don't want to have to run nobody and give nobody orders, cause I know I'm already happy in my place by myself. So the only way I'm gonna let somebody else come in my place is if they gonna abide by the shit that make me happy. I know that already. I know that. So I ain't gonna let you move into mine. No, you got your own, I got my own. We wanna be together. Let's get something together then. In worst case scenario, we got two places that we can rent out rental property and that'll probably pay for ours together. You know what I'm saying? Now we landlords. We get not only do we have a relationship, we have a business together. Let's go ahead and do that. So if that's not the case, anybody that moves you into their house, they know you gonna follow their rules before you get there. You should always know if I'm gonna move into somebody else's house, I have to follow their rules before I go. That's why you shouldn't do it. That's what I'm telling you. That's what my whole point is. Yeah, somebody will pay all the bills. Yeah, that's what a pimp do. That's what a dictator do. That's what the government do. I ain't want to say it like that. I'm sorry, but yeah, you pay for. I pay for everything. I give you housing. I give you this, but you can't have a man there. A pimp, I pay for your clothes, I pay for your food, I pay for where you stay, but you can't have no money and nothing for yourself. A dictator. These are my rules. This is how I say everything go, and I give you what I feel like you deserve. Those are the only people that pay for everything. So if a motherfucker pay for everything and you don't have to do and contribute nothing, you have to understand what you contribute is making them easier, making life happy for them, making their situation smoother. That's the only thing you can do in a situation that's already put together before you get there. Everybody should understand that. Everybody, before you move in anybody's house, I don't give a damn if you getting a roommate. Take a man and a woman out the equation. If you got a roommate, both of y'all name on the lease, you should be conscious enough to understand I'm gonna have to deal with this person and I'm gonna have to do stuff that's gonna appease this person because this is also their space. Now, that's a roommate. You got rights to shit with a roommate. If I move in somebody else's house that ain't mine, I really got to be under the understanding I'm about to go move in with somebody. I'm probably gonna have to do every fucking thing that they say for me to have a place to stay. Fuck love. I'm talking about a rational person that thinks. That's why you supposed to work and get your own money and don't go to nobody else shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, Denise. No rational person even gonna let somebody else move in with them unless they understand that these people that's moving in with me about to do all the shit that I need them to do that's gonna make me happy. That's what they thinking when they ask you to move in. That's what they thinking when they ask you to move in. You can move in, it's gonna help me. It's gonna, even if they just talking about the bills, it's gonna help me. But please believe, if it's their place, you can't do shit that make them uncomfortable. You can't go against what they say in their place because ultimately it's their place. So everybody that move in with somebody should understand only a dictator, only a person that's ready to give you orders will allow you to move in with them. That shit simple, man. I know we want to say, oh, he love me, she love me so much, I can go stay with them. Man, that ain't how life work. That ain't how life work. If I go to work every day, I sacrifice and I make this spot somewhere for me comfortable for me to live at. For anybody else to come in here, they gonna have to make it more comfortable for me. They gotta take some of my load off of my shoulders. That's the only way you can come in a spot that I pay for and that I done established. I don't give a fuck who it is. If I work and establish something, the only way you can come in my establishment is if you gonna take some type of load off me and some type of way make it easier for me. And if you don't think like that before you move in with somebody, you can't take partial accountability. You got to take full accountability because that's the only type of person that's going to let somebody move in with them. I'm just telling you the truth. Fuck a relationship. Fuck love. You got to take that out the window because now we ain't thinking. We feeling. We got to take love out the window because we ain't thinking no more. We feeling. We feeling. We take your feelings away because that sometimes your feelings stops you from thinking. Take your feelings out of the way. You know how many times people tell me, just let me come move in with you. Just let me and my baby come there. Man, is you fucking crazy? How? How the fuck I'ma have peace when you do that? All the time, you don't want to listen to me now. I give you small orders and you don't take them. When you come stay with me, you know the type of orders you gotta take from me. You talking about dishwasher? I'ma show you how much fucking dish. They don't take that much fucking dishwashing fluid to make a suds. I gotta go buy this shit again. When the last time you bought some? Well, you don't understand what I'm saying. Pour this much in there. 5 drops. Count the drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put the water on it real fast and watch how that shit suds up. I ain't nobody gonna be running around buying dishwashing liquid all week. And I done noticed that you in the house that I pay for, and then for the last 2 months, your excuse to having to go out to the store is fucking dishwashing liquid. And I notice when I'm by myself, I don't have to buy that fucking dishwashing liquid that much. I only buy it 3 fucking months at a time. So it's 2 of us. We should cut that shit down to a month and a half. Why the fuck we using it in 2 weeks? I pay attention to certain shit. So yeah, I'm gonna be down to the microcosm, the fucking the atoms of the damn dishwashing liquid, showing you how much you supposed to be goddamn using. Cause I did the math, and you ain't buying none. You using too much of it. I ain't talking about you, Denise. I'm talking about in general. This how life work when people pay for everything. The people that don't usually pay for nothing don't see the value in how much shit costs. So they lay around and eat shit all goddamn day because they don't have to pay for it. They lay around and wash clothes and goddamn dishes 2 to 3 times a week because they don't have to pay for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So the people that have to pay for shit, that shit becomes a fucking bothering, a nuisance to them. That shit becomes a thorn to have to keep paying for shit. That shit becomes a motherfucking a thorn in somebody's side for you, for me to have to keep being responsible for you. I'm the only one in the house being responsible, and I gotta remind you of how to be responsible. That shit become aggravating. So now I don't have the luxury of saying this shit in a nice and polite way. Because I done told you more than one time and you still being wasteful. So now I gotta be mean spirited about it because I'm spending all my fucking money behind this shit. That's why I can't let nobody stay with me. That's why I can't let nobody stay with me. That's why I can't let nobody stay with me. Cause I understand I done been nice to you. I'm paying for every fucking thing. You ain't as resourceful as me. You ain't bringing nothing to the table. All you do is lay around. And I still have to come say why the fucking house ain't clean. And you telling me you was tired, but you don't do shit. And I spend all the fucking money. So why you can't fucking clean up? You still telling me every time I call you, you saying you working on something. But when I get home, ain't none of the shit you was working on done. So now You gotta rush to wash dishes, but you feel like you don't want to be around me because I'm too stern and I'm giving too many orders. So every 2 weeks, you gotta go run out to the store to get some motherfucking dishwashing liquid. Now that's pissing me the fuck off because you can't do fucking nothing right. I don't understand what you clean so much for the house to be so goddamn dirty. What you doing? Drinking it? The fuck is you doing? Drinking this shit? You don't clean up enough for us not to have no fucking dishwashing liquid. What the fuck is you doing with it? That shit bothered me. So now I can't be nice like I was 2, 3 months ago. Now I gotta call you out your fucking name and tell you really you can go back home. Cause I mean it now. Now I mean it. Life wasn't that bad by my goddamn self. So fuck it. Go do what the fuck you were doing before me. You know what I'm saying? Take your ass back down there to that little country town you from. Fuck it then. You know what I'm saying? Go take your ass back to them apartments then. Go back to the apartments with Parlay then. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth. So if we don't understand that's how people think before we move in with people, we crazy. We gotta take accountability to know everybody that allow you to move in with them think like that. Anybody that open their doors up feel just like I said. They might not say it, but that's what they feel. So that's why when people ask me, can I come stay right there? That's why I know. I ain't gonna completely tell you because if you move with me, you gotta do everything I say. If you come stay here, you gotta do everything I say. I feel like if you stay here, I should never have to wash a dish again. I feel like if you stay here, why the fuck I gotta cut grass? If you stay here, you supposed to cook. If you stay here, so just don't stay here. I ain't gonna even let it get to that point because I know you ain't gonna think like that. Cause you don't think like that now. That's the only way you might fool me is if you start acting like you think like that beforehand. But if you don't think like that now and I can't give you a small detail, how the fuck can you stay with me? When I feel like when you stay with me, you supposed to do every fucking thing I say then. You better be doing 60, 70, 80% of it now if you looking for somewhere to lay your head. Because if you ain't doing at least 70 or 80%, that's the only way I think when you stay with me, you're going to go to 100. That's the only way I think it's going to go to 100. The fuck? That's all I'm saying. And I look at and I go around your shit and I look at your shit and see you don't clean and wipe and move shit as much as I do anyway. So no, when I got that means it's gonna be the shit that I don't want to clean up because I'm by myself. So if I take my shit off and drop it in the middle of the floor and I don't plan on having no company, I don't gotta pick it up until I'm ready to wash clothes to tell you the truth. But if you don't clean your shit up and I don't clean my shit up every goddamn day, but my shit ain't nasty, it's just clothes and shit in here. But if you got shit that's around your shit been there for years and you don't never wipe the walls and the light switch and the baseboards and you don't get behind your stove and dust on your ceiling fans and in your window sills and wash your curtains. If you don't never do that shit at your house, what the fuck I want you in mind for? Because I feel like that's all the shit you supposed to do every Saturday morning. Before you cut the TV on, the only thing you supposed to be doing is washing light switches and baseboards and dishes and stoves and air fryers at the top of that motherfucker where the stuff pop up in there and microwaves and deep clean. That's what I feel like. So why would I say you could come stay with me? Why would I say you could come stay with me if you don't do that at your house? If you don't do that at your house, why would I say you can stay with me? I ain't got to do. I tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth. It be days I know I'm gonna wash my clothes on Tuesday, and it's fucking Saturday. I might take a shower, put the clothes on the floor in the bathroom, throw them in the dirty clothes. I might take my shirt off in my room, throw that shit on the dresser, and I don't pick it up until Tuesday. I got 3 more days, but then I ain't no. I ain't gotta worry about appeasing nobody. It's just me. I ain't having no company. I ain't picking that shit up talking about to wash clothes. But you know, when you got company, you have to clean up. But I can't be like that and you ain't cleaning the baseboards and washing the light switches and you done cough your hand and blow your nose and dug in your ass 20 times and you still touching the light switch and you ain't never disinfect that motherfucker. Why would you come to my house with that same nasty shit? No. No, I pass. Pass. Me personally, I pass. I don't want nobody at my goddamn house that much. I don't want nobody at my. I don't need that much help. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But you need to understand if you moving in with somebody else, that's what they think. That's what they think. That's what they think. The problem wasn't the dishwashing liquid. It was I had no control. It was my newly purchased house. Nothing in there was his. He just had no other thing to pick about that day. Oh, well, I don't understand how that shit was a problem, Denise. If that was your newly purchased house and it wasn't his and he ain't have nothing in there, call the fucking police and tell that nigga get the fuck out and don't worry about my goddamn dishwashing fluid. This shit gonna function with or without you. And that's what life is about. You know what I'm saying? That's, all my cousins, I ain't gonna lie, all my cousins, I seen them have husbands and boyfriends. When it was time to go, he had to leave. Cause that was they shit. And usually the cars that they drive and be in my cousin them name too. And had to get them goddamn cars back. Cause that be they shit. Thing that they don't never be hurt about having to move because it all be they shit. The only thing I ever see women hurt about is they time that they can't get back. So we was talking about you losing shit and being moved away from your shit. So I automatically assumed it was his shit. So my bad, my bad. Even talk about what they lose and moving away. Cause usually the nigga move in with them. And when it's time to go, the nigga have to leave. And they can't come back. And you have to get a car to my cousin, them, the girl, cause that they shit anyway. It's in my name. So yeah, you don't have to go, but I promise you it's gonna hurt you more than it hurt me. At least for this short time. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't know. I thought you was talking from a different standpoint. So being that you left your town, went to his town in his new house, he ain't have nothing there. He was complaining about dishwashing liquid. How dare he? How you be offended in your house? How the fuck can he talk about dishwashing liquid in your house? Nigga, get out. Nigga, bye. Nigga, get out. I let you go stay with me and you telling me about my dishwashing liquid? That shit don't even sound right in a realistic person mind. Get out. Nigga, get out. Get out. Nigga, go home. Nigga, go back home. Go back the way you came from. Do my new house. Don't worry about my dishwashing liquid. I get some more dishwashing liquid. I get some more. You go home. I got a whole house. All you got is dishwashing liquid. And you got a nerve to open your mouth about the dishwashing liquid that you brought to my home? What? 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 How dare you open your mouth about your dishwashing liquid in the walls of my home? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey, and Denise, I know you probably think, I'm not thinking about the dishwashing liquid. I'm thinking about rulership and order. Anybody that moves in with anybody, it's gonna be, if it ain't the dishwashing liquid, it's gonna be something else because you in my house. You in my space. That's what the point is. When you move in with somebody else, you play how what the relationship is, what the friendship is. Anybody that move in with somebody else, you should understand I'm about to do what this person want me to fucking do. But if it's your house, then that don't apply. Hey Heather, hey Heather, hey Heather, hey Heather. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Never let a man be in your shit. And ain't no one thing about a real man, he ain't gonna never want to be in your shit. One thing about a real man, he can't be comfortable living with his woman. You know what I'm saying? He'll have his own shit. A real man will stay with his mama before he move in his woman's house. No lie. A real man will stay with his mama before he move in another woman's house. A real man. A real man will go home to his mama before he move in another woman's house. That's the truth. Hold on, I'm gonna go out and come back in. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, he was with his mama, Sheena. That's where you should have left his ass at. He with his mama. You should have told him when a nigga stay with him, you really when they stay with you than him to say, let me show you how to get your own lunch. When you don't work on him so you can be responsible. You get your own be thinking because see we be that nigga stay with us smoke tea. once again, we gotta be accountable. Cause if you love a man, you don't love no man and you want him to just come move in your house. Man that's gonna stand on his own, a man that's gonna you love him, keep him at his mama house until you show him with the help of you and his mama, you should be able to get your own and stand alone and be a fucking man. So when we really love motherfuckers, we don't move them in our house. We show them how to be a fucking man. That's why Jesus had them people on the boat and he pulled in all the fish and he threw the fish back. And they said, what you doing? Come with me and I'll show you how to be a fisherman. I'll show you how to be a fisherman because I can give you these fish. But if I feed you, you're going to need me to feed you again tomorrow. But if you come with me, I'll show you how to catch your own goddamn fish, then you can be a man and stand on your own forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's when we really love somebody, we don't love them and bring them into our fucking house. We love them and show them how to be a man and stand on his own and build his own house. Then we'll build one together. Nigga, once you really that man and you a man for real, nigga, go build and show me you can stand alone and build your own shit. Then we'll figure out how once you build and become that man that I need you to be, and I see you being a man, and I see you building and standing on your own, then me and you can make plans to build for each other. But if I tell you that I'm willing to help you be a man and stand on your own, and you ain't prepared to go stand on your own and you ain't working to keep your own and be a man, then I know for sure you ain't ready to be a man and build with me. See, sometimes the situations that we put ourselves in, we put ourselves in them. If we look for different shit and not look for a little ass boy to just stay with us and spend all their motherfucking time with us and just give their fucking time to us, that's a little ass boy. If we stop looking for a little ass boy, you can go have a son and raise a little ass boy. A lot of times we want boys and put them in our house and fucking put them on our titty and raise them like they fucking mama should have did. But really and truly, you take that little ass boy out of his mama house and put him in a house by himself and say, be a man and build your own, nigga. And then me and you will start building amongst ourselves. When we start doing that with these little ass boys, then we'll have men that we can move in with. But if you take a little ass boy out of mama house and put him in your house, he's still a little ass boy. He just moved his clothes. He just moved the clothes. He still ain't built shit. He just moved the trash bag. That nigga just moved the trash bag. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So sometimes we can't take them when we move them in our house, and we can't blame them for hurting us because we moved the little ass boy in there. We gotta take accountability and say, I should have been looking for a man. I should have been taking my time and building my man to be a man for me instead of taking my time and moving a little ass boy in and expecting him to do some manly shit. We gotta take full responsibility. Cause you wanted that love so bad that you moved that little ass boy in with you and felt like, oh, if you just loved him enough, he would get his shit together. But you knew he wasn't no fucking man standing on his own building nothing before you put him in there. If you love him that much, like you say you did, sacrifice something for real and help that boy become a man and build something for himself so he can have his own that he building and he can be a man. Then y'all can make plans with each other. But you don't really love no man that much to do that because you feel like if I build him up enough to be a man, somebody else gonna come get him. But the real reality is, if you ain't building, if he ain't already a man building his own, he always gonna be searching to build his own. So if he move in there with you, he still gonna be trying to build his own. So he gonna always go with who helps him build his own. That's the truth. That's the truth. To you like that. But I know we always say we love people. Well, we only love them enough, move them in so we can give them orders and boss them around. That's the only way that we really love them. If we love them, we'll do like Jesus did and say, yeah, there's a whole bunch of fish right here. Throw that fish back and come with me so I can show you how to be a fisherman. and I'm gonna show you how to be a man and stand on your own. And this is what women really look for a man that's standing on his own, and you got somewhere nice and comfortable that I can come lay in the sheets and she clean and they smell good, and I can use your Wi-Fi and we can watch your TV, and then I can text and brag about you then. Brag about you then, because I can say, girl, he a man. He got his own shit. All I gotta do is take my little touches up over there and touch it up, and he'll have a nice place. He a man. I can brag about him. But when we move him in our shit, you knew you couldn't brag on that little ass boy anyway. So what the hell you worried about that little ass boy talking about being a man? You should have loved him for real and show him how to build his own shit instead of making him move his clothes out his mama house in your house, because he's still gonna be that same little ass boy. So take full responsibility and be thankful for whatever you learned in that situation. That's just me telling you the truth. Take full responsibility and be thankful for whatever you learned in the situation. Just be thankful. Just be thankful. And if you ain't learned nothing in the situation, I hope you learn something from what I said to you. You know what I'm saying? That's just me telling the truth. 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 He got tired of me getting on his ass about him starting shit and got sick of his own. But the lunacy didn't end trying to be cordial. But even with his own, he still wasn't happy because the lunacy didn't end. The lunacy, the lunacy. Shit, I don't even fucking know what lunacy is. Is that being a lunatic? Is that being a lunatic? Insanity? Is that what the fucking lunacy mean? Lunacy? Let me read that shit over. He got tired of me getting on his ass about him starting shit and got his own. But the lunacy didn't end. Tried to be cordial, but even with his own, he still wasn't happy because the lunacy didn't end. See, Denise, I see every time I say something, you gotta ounce back for it. And that just draws me to further and further think about what was you doing after he moved out and got his own shit. What you still doing in communication with him? Is it lunacy on his behalf, or is it lunacy on your behalf that you fell out with somebody, got your own shit, moved in, he had to move out, and he got his own shit, and you still expecting him to change? Is it lunacy on his end, or is it lunacy on your end for still communicating with him through all of these transitions? Is the lunacy on? Who's being insane for real? Him or you? Because if he done moved out the house, why the fuck you still talking to him with the expectations of it not to be lunacy? If a nigga in it and y'all done built something and you got some brand new shit that you move out of your state or out of your city to his city and got some brand new shit, okay, that's lunacy already. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's lunacy, because that's, unless you got a job and a career there, that's lunacy. So you move out, you got you some brand new shit. He move in, he start being mean to you. He start being mean to you, and y'all fall out. He got to move out. Okay, that's to me, that's the end of the road. To me, that's the end of the road. I already done outside of what I should have been doing 2 times. You got to move out. That lets me know you shouldn't even come back. I shouldn't even be in communication with you no more, because I done did more than what the average person would. I left my circumference to come to your shit, bought something brand new, comfortable for you to be mean and disrespect me, and I gotta put you out. Now you out of my shit. Now you out of my shit. I don't even, to me, that's the end of the story. Now he got his own shit and he still being mean to you. That's his fault, or it's your fault for still talking to somebody that you done went through all them transitions with. I understand that you know you want it to be about him, and he probably did hurt you. I totally understand. I understand. Easier said than done to let your babies on them, cheat on them, make them look people like the guy who damn motherfucker for 20 and 30 years. They hurt them, have you, and they're your friend. I still go back with them. I understand it ain't easy to see it. this whole feeling. That's some fucking bullshit. Understand? He's supposed to be the. I don't really understand. Story supposed to be the story supposed there. He own shit. That now at some point, when did this become all your fault? After that, after the story supposed to be over, and you go back after he and his own shit, everything after that is all your fault. After that, everything else is all your fault. After that, now before, whatever he did before that, that's 50-50. But after that, all of it on you. Every piece of it is your fault. Cause you knew better. Yeah. That just me being real. 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 But either way, man, either way, y'all know I love y'all. Flinthill Stunna, Carolina Big Dog, Ridgeway Young Gunner. We on the road to 100K. We just got to get this little fit out of the way. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the post notification bell, and go tell a friend to tell a friend that we locked in, twin. I love y'all, man. I hope you got some insight. Denise, I hope you know I'm not beating you up. Everything that I'm saying is in general. I'm not trying to, talk down on you, step on your toes. I'm talking about general statements in general. And you know what I'm saying? I just feel like as people, we do gotta take a little bit more ownership. We do gotta get a little bit more responsible for some of the decisions that we make. You know what I'm saying? Because the more we keep blaming decisions that we make on other people, the more bondage it's gonna put us in. Because all you doing is believing your illusion. And if that many people hurt you, we gotta start saying, well, what's the common denominator in all these people that hurt me? And that common denominator might be you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about you, Denise. I'm just talking about us as a whole. That's that, and I'm gonna end it because I don't like to go spiritual, but that's what Jesus meant when he say kill your flesh. Cause sometimes our flesh will make us feel like we right. What we feel, our fleshly desires, the shit that make us feel good is the only thing that's right. But that's totally disregarding the stuff that make other people feel good. That's totally disregarding what make other people feel good. So if the only thing is right is your feelings and your shit, then probably you the common denominator into the shit that was wrong. So the more you take accountability and start looking at the way you see stuff and your mindset and your perspective, we'll never really truly be happy. We'll never really truly see what people were saying. But as soon as we take accountability and we start saying, damn, maybe the way I perceived this was wrong. Maybe that person didn't mean it like they said. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. Maybe I could have been a little bit more proactive. Maybe I could have did more. Maybe I could have. That's what Jesus means by saying, I kill my own fleshly desire and resurrect and be reborn again. That's what he mean reborn. Because before you can be reborn, you have to identify where you was falling short at. You have to be identifying what areas you can do better in. And then you take them areas that you can do better in and you actively pursue doing better in them areas. So once we do that, we can be reborn because we no longer think from the same mindset and the same mind frame that we once did because we realized the way that we was thinking was flawed and in error. So once we reshape the way that we think, we'll start seeing other things around us different. That's game. That's game. And I don't be want to give y'all all of that at one time because it'd be a lot on people and it'll sound like I'm crazy. It sound like I'm crazy, and I done talked to y'all for an hour and a half. So Flinthill Stunna, Carolina Big Dog, Ridgeway Young Gunner. We on the road to 100K. We just got to get this little fit out of the way. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the post notification bell. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we locked in, twin. I love y'all, man. Stunna gang. Stunna gang. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all come back for the next time. I apologize about the boyfriend. I apologize about all of that. But I love y'all. Y'all come back and I'll holler at y'all later on. I appreciate that, Denise. I fuck with you. I love y'all though. Y'all hold it down.